Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Can you hear me? Can you understand what I'm saying? Maybe if I hold it away from my mouth a little bit. My lips are not doing good. I had them covered all night and I woke up to a very saturated gauze bed. The scab had formed on my bottom lip and it was so hard it clicked when I bounced a plastic spoon on it, if that makes any sense. I've turned off all the background noise because I really want you to hear me. I don't know how much longer I can do this. There is so much love pouring out of my YouTube channel. But of course, with the good comes the bad. And I'm not sure if the goal of the enemy is to disparage me, to make me quit, so that they have won. The only problem is I'm not up for a fight with them because I'm barely have enough energy to fight this cancer. And I don't care who believes me, or who believes what stage I'm at, or who believes how bad it is. I don't. I really don't. I, of course, always want to be trustworthy. I don't really know that I've ever given anybody any reason to doubt my trustworthiness. But I can't constantly worry about that. I've had a really, really rough 4 days. 5 days now, because I thought today was going to be the day to turn it around, but apparently I was wrong, because it's rough. It's been a rough night, and it's a rough day. I feel like I want to go right back to sleep right now. So I've covered my lips again, and I think they probably have to stay covered most of the day. They're not taped on the bottom here so I can get sips of water. I take them off to eat so that I can also do the steroid treatment and clean my mouth and all that stuff after I eat. Too much energy has been already put into defending myself, which I don't have to defend myself. I actually went so far this morning as to record the screen recording of, to record the screenshot. Well, you could do a screen recording of the doctor's notes that says the stage 4 on it, but there's a lot of things that are preventing me from sharing it. For one, his name is right above the diagnosis, because he's the one who made the diagnosis. And I have been very, 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 very careful not to say any of my doctor's names. I'll just give you initials or tell you what their position is. There's already people on the internet who have way too much personal information on me and my family that I don't really need them knowing my doctor's names. That being said, I recorded the screenshot and I started to edit it, and I said, "Why are you doing this?" My sister made a point. She said, no matter what you do to prove it, they're never going to believe you. And I always have the best faith in people that I was like, yeah, they will. If I prove it, they'll believe me. But she's probably right. If it's not this one thing, it's the next thing. I hold no ill will towards the enemy. And I don't mean just one person as an enemy. I want you to know that. Anybody who stands against me is an enemy. That's all. And that's how I'm using that term. There's a whole slew of people. Someone has even gotten so far as to impersonate my mother-in-law on YouTube. My mother-in-law doesn't have a YouTube channel, or she doesn't have a YouTube handle. It's just crazy. I just feel like the lengths that people will go to for what? What's the end game, you know? But I've decided as of today, the 16th of February, 2022, at 7:50 a.m., that I will no longer putting any energy into this whole situation. Jeri-Ann, she seems like a really nice lady who just has a lot of, questions. I tried to answer her questions and more questions just came up. Which is one of the things that my sister said, why do you bother? Because there's just always never going to be somebody that they're just never going to believe you. I actually watched one of her videos after I was trying to engage with her so that we can have more conversations. And one of her videos was I was just being myself. She went to Dunkin' Donuts and I missed Dunkin', so I was totally jelly. And then people got below me in the comments to respond to my comments is why am I being nice? Well, I'm nice. I don't understand the question. Why am I being nice when I said that I could sue her for defamation of character? I was like, because I'm nice and I can sue her for defamation of character. I don't think she has any ill will towards me. At least I hope she doesn't. She seemed like she just genuinely had questions that she was confused about. And the fact that she possibly could have, in her words, fallen asleep on some of the pertinent information that she missed, or skipped over it, or wasn't really paying full attention to it. I just assumed that was it, so I was trying to explain it. You know, I've said before about educating people on a subject. But people were on me, why are you being nice to her? I was like, because I'm a nice person. I don't understand what the question is. Why shouldn't I be nice to her? And they were like, you shouldn't comment here unless you unblock her. I didn't even know I blocked her. See, here's the thing I've tried to explain to people before. I have a setting on my YouTube that has keywords, and it will block keywords. Now, when I was active in YouTube, I could go into those comments and I could see oh, that wasn't really meant that way. She didn't say fat is a negative thing. She said fat low fat diet or whatever. So I'd go in and I'd go and make that comment public. I really haven't been able to do that in a long time. That being said, if what your comment is perceived as hateful, and it's just perceived as hateful, your tone or your accusations, why should I not be kind? I mean, should I not hide your comments and hide your user ability to comment? Because I just don't need that in my comment section. I've mentioned it 1,000 times before. It's not about me. I 100% would leave it there all the time. It is about my subscribers who come to me as a safe space, and I want to be able to give them that safe space. And if you're saying negative things about me and they see something similar in themselves, they might think something negative about themselves. And I don't want that That's what I don't want. So, be kind or be elsewhere. I've never been not kind in her comment section. And by the way, I didn't only mean that she would be liable for slander, but anybody who puts slander in print as well on this, whatever this blog post is, they're also subject to the same situations. So it wasn't about her. It was about all of the people who slander. So I just wanted to jump on here and tell you that. I don't know if I'll be able to jump back later after I wake up. Sometimes I feel better. Sometimes my lips are better. Who knows? Comes and goes. People want to know why they're not better, and it's because I keep adding poison to my body. So they did get better for like 2 days. And then they got worse again. Same thing with my mouth. Got better for like 20 minutes. Not really. My mouth didn't get better. It just doesn't always, it's not always a 10th degree of pain. Sometimes it's only 5th degree of pain. You know what I mean? So, that's it. If I don't jump on back on, I want to tell you guys that you are loved. Despite everything that's going on in the world and on the channel and with everything, I just want you to know that I love you. I do. Even Diane, I love you too. I think that if we would have met in real life, we would have been friends because we have a lot in common. That being said, listen, as always, you guys, take care. God bless. We'll see you next time. Bye.